People tend to look to transfer to a different agency because they may feel that they're not getting the support that they need, and they're disheartened in their role. So they're looking for somewhere that can offer and fill those gaps for them. Initially, you'd identify ISP as the agency that you want to join. You could contact ISP via the website or give us a call. One of our team would contact you for a discussion around that. We would get to know you, you would get to know us, you'd be familiar with our ethos and our culture and our values. Then you would submit an application form. You would then submit your intention to transfer to your current agency, and then somebody would contact you, and we would allocate an independent social worker to undertake your Form F assessment. The assessment process will capture your skills and experience. That is then reflected into the report that the ISW undertakes, and that report is presented to panel. The panel then make a recommendation to the agency decision maker, who would then make that decision about your approval. And then you, at that point when you're approved, you would submit your resignation to your agency, and then within 28 days you would join our ISP. When you are transferring with children, it is largely the same. What you do need to do though is inform the local authority social worker that you're intending to transfer to ISP. Once you've notified the local authority social worker, then we organise a transfer protocol meeting, and that happens at the point of time where you submit your intention to transfer. This normally happens within 28 days. So what we discuss in the transfer protocol meeting is the wishes and feelings of the child, the continuity of care, and ensuring that everybody involved, the team around the child, is happy with this transfer. You won't be there alone in the meeting. You will have somebody from ISP representing you. Usually it would be your allocated social worker.
The transfer protocol meeting for me was actually quite eye-opening for me, in the fact that I hadn't transferred from an agency or an organisation before until now, and then realised, of course, that was part of the process. At first, I had concerns that maybe it would change the dynamic to the relationship and role I had with my current foster child that I had in place. However, again, ISP were able to reassure me that actually, no, the meeting really was all about all of the professionals working together and having a shared discussion to really reassure not just myself but also the foster child that actually the standard of care they were receiving and support wasn't going to change, that would remain consistent.
I originally made contact with one of the inquiries officers who gave me lots of information, then came out and visited, and we had lots of chats. I decided that yes, I was going to go ahead with the transfer, and I was matched up with a social worker that was going to do my Form F for me, and that was the easiest Form F I've done. I've done 3 and that was my easiest. It felt like I'd got a friend coming round for coffee each week, and we just chatted, and it was so simple and straightforward.
The process with ISP was quite simple, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It was very, they helped you every step of the way. It was seamless, to be fair.
Yeah, it went really, really well. It just seems to all come together so quick, didn't it, with the F1 form, whereas before it was just such hard work before, whereas this time it was like we had a few interviews and it was a really nice process, really.